right. Please like, share, and subscribe as you come in. And tonight, I remember as a veteran being able to come back to the United States alive. And I'm happy anyone watching who's a veteran is still here with us in the land of the living as well. And when I ended up in a rapid deployment unit in the United States Army, ended up in Somalia for a few months. And the only good part about that, well, it was nice. The Somali people were very nice people. Um, Very poor at the time. Things have changed for the better for the most part. So they have a better government. Things are developing. So I'm just happy for that country because it was in ruins when we were there. Everything was torn up, torn down, falling down. So, yeah, the good part is that we did go to Kenya. We ended up in Mombasa, Kenya. Some of us ended up in Nairobi. So that was a nice experience. But yeah, tonight I'm going to cover more news than travel. Hopefully on Sunday we'll do more traveling, and I hope you can hear me well. Yeah, let me share this link with anyone who might be waiting to get it. All right. So, yeah, maybe Sunday we can do some coverage about Senegal. That's one of my favorite countries in Africa. That place is pretty safe. It is pretty clean for the most part. There's no like really bad activities going on. So, yeah, it is a Muslim country. They do speak French, but the younger generation, they do speak English as well. So don't let that be a block, be yeah, something that's a setback or something that makes you want to avoid Senegal. It's, yeah, a very fun place to visit. So, everyone, how was your day today? Happy Tuesday. So I just want to let everyone know that I do have workers and interns at the nextna.com site. You could take a look there at what we're doing at Nextna. And yeah, one of the things we're working on, one project is with Grace OB. She's a Nollywood actress. This is our website, monkeybusinessflick.com. We are overhauling this website this week, so it might not be up to par the way it should be. But we just want to let everyone know we had a webinar this past weekend with this Nollywood actress, and she was phenomenal. There's some sort of connection that the young women between the ages of 20 and 30 have with her because she was chosen for the Monkey Business movie that we released in cinemas in Nigeria last year by one young lady who lives in Senegal, Nabu, who's around 25 years old, and she chose Grace OB. So anyone that watches the movie, which should be streaming soon, hopefully before the end of the year, you'll be able to access that on a streaming channel. So, yeah, the young ladies that did see the movie, they were very interested in the romantic part because, a lot of young girls in their 20s, they're in college, they're, getting their career started and they're waiting for the right man. So this movie kind of resonated with them because, Grace in the movie, she says, she really doesn't know if she wants to go out with this guy. So usually you're waiting for Prince Charming, the right guy, and everybody's like, "Oh, good for her," but what about me? So in the movie, it's like, she's still waiting too. So maybe that's why they're able to connect, and well, maybe that's why they're so interested in that role. So now Grace is a sort of de facto role model. So yeah, I was telling everyone about Nextna, nextna.com. Uh, we do have interns and workers there. Let me share my screen again with you. Take a look. Yeah, so at Nextna, we help the youth in Africa. It is youth powered. We are supporting youth empowerment. And at Nextna, we have tech leads, we have sales and marketing interns, we have, media and public relations interns. So we have on the job training or pre job training that you can get. We do have limited openings for workers right now, but we are getting ready to launch the Nextna Global Institute, which is a nonprofit organization that should be fully operational in the next few weeks. So we are hoping to have more job offers. So please reach out to us at info@nextna.com if you would like to be an intern or check on any openings that we might have. We do have interns in Senegal, Gambia, Nigeria, Zambia, and we're looking forward to um, having offices in Ghana, Uganda, South Africa. Yeah, maybe all 54 countries in Africa. That's the goal. So check out our platform, nextna.com. It's a little bit like Udemy. We also have nextnala.com, which is an e-learning platform, like Udemy. So this is why I do what I do, because it's not by choice. My young adults, my African youth, uh, they're probably all sleeping right now, but I have to do everything possible so they can have a better future, so they can have a better tomorrow. So I'm happy you're here with me, because with your support, just by being here and just giving me a like and a share, maybe even a subscription tonight, subscribing to the African Diaspora Doc channel tonight, that will keep us on track, especially for 2026, so that we can have the resources to continue to amplify our voices, to change lives, and to make the impossible possible. So, if I have to do this 7 days a week, I will do my best to do that. I'm trying. I know I didn't come on here live last night, but I'm making an effort, okay? So give me credit for that. Okay, we know sometimes the youth in Africa and some places, they only get to eat once a day. Sometimes they only get to eat every other day. So, uh, if they can keep going, I know I can keep going if they only have half of what I have, right? So I'm going to go the distance, and I hope you'll join me in our movement at the next organization, with our monkey business project that they're working on, and also here at the African Diaspora Doc YouTube channel. So check out our new website, africandiasporadoc.com. And we do have some interesting ebooks that's been released this week, uh, such as the Before Play ebook. Have you heard about it? Yeah, pretty good stuff. Let me see if I can show you a sample of that. Good read if you are working on your relationship goals. Yeah, download that ebook, Before Play. All right, on that africandiasporadoc.com. Yeah, website. All right, let me show you a little. If you weren't here on Monday, I'll show you a little sample of that. Okay, so check it out. before play. Uh-huh. So we said sweater weather is here, snuggle time is here. So this would be good for you and your partner to download and read, hopefully this weekend. Okay. And yeah, I would appreciate your support. We also have a travel guide, your travel guide to Africa. Some people, maybe they're planning to go to Africa next year. Let's take a look at that. Your travel guide to Africa. Yeah, has a lot of good information about how to stay safe and have a good time when you're on the African continent. So, yeah, download that at africandiasporadoc.com. And once again, I thank you for your support. We also have the Soothe Guide. I uploaded that for mental health and wellness, so that's also available if you want to check that one out. Let me show you a copy of it here. Okay, thanks for your patience. Okay, so this is the Soothe Guide, okay? Available on africandiasporadoc.com. I hope you can hear me well. Uh, I will continue with the topic for tonight, which is we continue part two about our discussion about Nigeria at the crossroads. Okay. So, this is a moment for deep reflection for a lot of us because the continent uh, is our future. Um, and everyone's faith is being tested right now. Fear is spreading. The youth at Nexna, they're telling me, they're stressed out and they're anxious. They don't know if their country's going to be invaded, uh, and foreigners are going to come in, which might be helpful, could be harmful. We don't know. So let's unpack these layers of what's going on the ground in Nigeria and what it means spiritually and socially, and how each of us, no matter where we are in the world, can respond with awareness and wisdom. Okay, so yeah, let me also, yeah, continue. I want to make sure I have this ready as well. Okay, yeah. So while I'm talking, you can look at that. All right. So, yeah. So later in the show, I'll be sharing more updates about Nextna Global Institute, the ebooks and our new Ganji project, and also the Monkey Business project as well. So sit back and relax for the next 45 minutes. Let's have a heart to heart talk, truth to truth moment. All right. So this is it. Here we go. To understand the crossroads, we first need to understand the land, okay? Nigeria is called Africa's giant. There's about 220 million people who live there, and it's home to 250 ethnic groups. It's a collection of different languages, beliefs, traditions, and culture. And it's a country of extraordinary creativity. They have, Afrobeat music, they have Nollywood movies. I believe Nollywood is like the number one makers of movies, more so than Hollywood. Okay. Maybe Bollywood is number one, but anyway, maybe they're number two. So from tech to innovation in Lagos, uh, to spiritual revivals in Abuja, Nigeria is popping. It's like a very energetic, energized place. Okay. If you're in the big city, like Lagos in Nigeria. Beneath all that brilliance, there's a lot of tension. Their economy is stretched too thin. Governance there is very fragile. Insecurity is always, in the background, right, of everyone's daily life. So when I say crossroads, I'm meaning maybe this: Nigeria is facing multiple choices, spiritual, social, and political choices. Each path has its own danger, okay? And it has a lot of promise too. So, as one youth leader told me during an online discussion, he said, "We're praying for a nation, but sometimes it feels like heaven is silent." Now, that is a bit heartbreaking, right? Because yeah, it's a beautiful world that, you know, uh, men who are out of control messed up, right? So it has really nothing to do with God. It's just maybe we're not all from the same uh, I don't know, cloth. We're not cut from the same cloth. We're not wired the same way. Maybe some people don't have a sensitivity to human suffering. Um, I know I'm a nurse doctor, I'm a mental health practitioner, so I'm probably wired to care and to be able to help people and share and love people no matter what walk of life you're from, no matter what group you're from. Everybody's not the same no matter what group of people or ethnic group you're in, right? So let's start with faith, because faith in Nigeria is not a private matter. It's really public. They say there's a church on every corner there, right? So this is their identity, right? Half of that country identifies as Christian, half as Muslims, and the churches and the mosques share the same neighborhoods in most cases. And so uh, it also becomes a dividing line, right? When there's politics uh, or if there's fear that's stepping in. And this is what ended up happening there. We talked about this on Monday, the government, for 14 years, we have tuned in to African media, and we can see, 100 people gone at one time, 150, 200 people gone, just like that, because uh, people came in when they were sleeping and, ended their lives, right? We've been watching this for 14 years, and no one, the African Union, never spoke up about it. We didn't have any, um, you know, world leaders in the developed countries, let's say. And then here comes Donald Trump, who says, you know, your country is a disgrace. Your government is no good, basically. And I said on Monday, if I had known Donald Trump was going to speak up about this, I probably would have voted for him, okay? Because, yeah, you know, there's a lot we didn't realize, okay, with the previous administration, but we'll talk about America's involvement another time. Right now, let's keep our focus on Nigeria, because when disaster strikes, uh, you know, the African diaspora must respond. And questions are being asked, all right? How do we keep our faith? Yeah. How do we keep our sanity, right? There's so much trauma. And I said this on Monday, we were brought here to America, my ancestors. And because of that, my ancestors were brought to the Caribbean, and then we came to America because I was born in Jamaica. So now, you're sitting there in Africa and you're being traumatized too. So, by not the colonizers, I mean, they did enough traumatizing, but now it's our own people. I mean, can we just catch a break here? So, yeah, we do have a mental health channel, Go Guiding Star YouTube channel, if you want to find balance, and if you want to, have resources for your healing. or for your awareness, okay? So, Nigeria's youth is more than 60% of the population there. They live every day with uncertainty. Sometimes, they might not have enough food to eat. There's unemployment, there's violence, and people are losing hope. So, uh, it's easy to be forgotten, right, by those in power. But it's up to us here in the diaspora not to let them forget about the youth, not to let them forget about their responsibilities. So we have to be relentless about our uh, support for our people who are intelligent, who are brilliant, who are reaching out to us for help. How do we help? You know, what do we do? We come together and amplify our voices collectively. We don't get on YouTube and bash each other. This Black American said this about a Jamaican, and, this FBA said this about you know, an African, and all kind of crazy foolishness. So, can we do better? We can. Let's start. Today is a good day. Let's do better. Okay. Let's stay focused. Let's stay on track. It takes a while to have the best outcomes, good outcomes. It's not overnight, okay? It's not going to be a few months. It's going to be several years of us sticking to the program, okay? Standing behind each other, next to each other, in front of each other, right? Wherever we can stand, stand up, okay? Do better if you are able to do better. Can you just imagine? People are doing better than you and they just ignore you, your own people. They don't have anything good to say about you. They, just find things to nitpick about and to just have the worst relationships with each other. I don't get it. But anyway, change starts with me. Change starts with you. So I hope you understand this concept, okay? So, yeah, a lot of Nigerian youth are worried about foreign operations in their country. Uh, so we know Nigeria's resources make them a target for not only partnership, but for exploitation. And everybody wants a piece of, the oil and gas, the minerals. They want a stake in that country, right? So some collaborations will be sincere, some will be supportive, and others will drain more than they give. So, yeah, we want to know the path forward, the way forward, because Nigeria stands at the crossroads tonight. And yeah, your faith can be a source of unity, a way to unite. Your voice, okay, can be a voice for uh, helping others to be comfortable and courageous and evolve, right? We're all evolving. So with the right collaborations, we can all revolve into, a different role where uh, we can have healing and make progress, right? This is the role we want to evolve into. So I invite everyone to join the Next Global Institute, where there's training and support for young interns across the African continent. So we said right now we are in Nigeria, we're in Zambia, the Gambia, and we're heading beyond in 2026. So we want to build, we want to innovate, and we want to serve our young people. Okay. We do plan to have scholarships and grants next year. We want to help those who are starting their small businesses. Maybe you need vocational training. We have an e-learning platform, and we also have mental health support and mental health education. So we know that every nation faces its crossroads, right? And Nigeria and the Nigerian people should have self determination and they should be independent. Okay. So I hope this message resonates with someone tonight. I want to share with you some of what our interns are working on at Nexna. This is our newsletter. So I want to give you a lot of the tools and resources that you can check out, start using, and stay connected with, okay? So this is our next newsletter. Here's Mercy. She's now our program manager. This is Shayun. She's a RN and she's one of our project coordinators. And this is Benson. He's studying for an engineering degree and we're supporting him. I believe he's in he's in Nigeria. I forget which state, but anyway. This is Mr. Bubaba. He's in the Gambia and he's our chief financial officer. So we have workers and interns from all over Africa, and we would love you to meet them. Okay. So don't feel shy. Reach out to us, info@nexna.com. We would love to hear from you. And we would love you to also visit the African Diaspora DOC.com website. And I wanted to share, I was talking about the Monkey Business Project earlier. So I want to share a little bit about what we're working on there. All right, so let me bring that up real quick. Okay, so Monkey Business is based on a true life story when we visited the Gambia in 2022. And if I can get it right, hold on. Okay, you're going to have to bear with me. Thanks for your patience. All right. So here we go. I didn't want to do it like that, but anyway, here we go.
Yeah, that's what that's
My big daddy's here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one and only man. The director.
Good.
And the producer too, I guess.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Did you say hello? Hello, how are you? Yes.
Okay, so that was the Nollywood legend, Alex Yusifo, with director Jay Leo, filming the Monkey Business movie last year in Nigeria, and also Peter Amon Boyo. This is Ngozi Izianu on set with them, getting ready to start filming. So as you can see, we support the youth in Nigeria, whether through film, media, public relations, promotion, sales, and marketing. This is an operation that's getting bigger and bigger by the week. This is Grace O.B. We're going to have her back on the Monkey Business YouTube channel, Monkey Business FLICK YouTube channel. We do have a Monkey Business TV YouTube channel, but we're switching that over. We're transitioning to Monkey Business FLICK. So I know a lot of people, they are tired of dealing with humans. They're tired of dealing with really bad people. So join us in the monkey world, okay? We could do some monkey watching. Some people, they have a dog for their best friend or a cat. We don't want to keep a monkey in our house, but let's, watch monkeys. So the movie is not really based on monkeys. They just happen to be there. And we thought, what if, yeah, we could include them to do some funny things in the movie. So that's how that all came about, Monkey Business. So what else do I have for you? I have a new series. It's called Ganji. And let me pull that up for you. Yeah, it's an animated series. Yeah, I'm going to upload it this week. It's still on the monkeybusiness.tv channel, but this weekend I will have it uploaded to the Monkey Business FLICK YouTube channel.
There's gold dust everywhere today.
Gold dust be coming from Bono East. They must have found gold over there and is drifting to our village.
Father, do you think it's time to share the secrets of the golden statue with everyone?
Let me see your hands, Abena. Your hands are covered with gold dust, Abena. You have seen something the rest of us were not meant to see so soon.
I apologize, Father, but it was glowing underneath the yam store, and when I uncovered it, looked alive.
You did the right thing to tell me what happened, but we must wait. The village is still rejoicing over the well. Much wonder may also stir up fear. Its secrets could divide us before they bless us.
Have you seen a golden monkey that escaped a few days ago? If you have any information, please let us know. We need to return the golden monkey to his home in Rwanda.
It's time for our friend Ganji, the golden monkey, to go back home to Rwanda.
All right, so I hope you will check out that new Ganji series. We're going to have a watch party the week of Thanksgiving, probably the 27th. If Thanksgiving is the 27th, maybe the 28th, Friday the 28th, we'll have a watch party and play a full 30-minute movie for that. So yeah, I'm seeing patients, mental health patients in Las Vegas. I'm working on animation. I'm, doing YouTube videos. I want to do it every night. I'm going to really try to do it every night. And I'm running a nonprofit organization, a youth organization. So if I sound a little tired, you might understand why. Okay, I hope you understand why. So you can learn more about Ganji, like we said, on the Monkey Business FLICK YouTube channel. And there's more creative projects that we're linking up with in Africa. And yeah, Nigeria's at the crossroads, and so are we. So the direction we choose spiritually, morally, collectively will echo far beyond borders. Okay, what we're doing today. If we do nothing today, 50 years from now, we'll have nothing. We'll be doing nonsense and madness like what we see in Nigeria today. That's what we'll be doing because we did nothing. Okay, and who knows, it might even be worse. So let's not take the focus off of the wrong things that our people are doing. And I know it's hard because they're like, oh, yeah, God told us to do this, you know, and they're full of it, And yeah, we want to rise higher, right? We don't need to live in fear. We don't have to, okay? We can be walking upright. We can be righteous people. We can be smart people, right? Why do we have to allow stupid people to be our leaders? Come on. So I want you to subscribe to our nextnet.com newsletter. Please send us an email at info@nexna.com. Let me see if I can make sure we have that email for you so you can see. And don't forget, Grace OB will be with us on the 22nd for another webinar. If you need more information about that, I'll probably share that with you tomorrow, but it's going to be live streamed on the Monkey Business FLICK YouTube channel. All right, so other than that, let's see. Yeah, this was Grace at the last webinar that we did. And she has some clips, and the full interview is on the Monkey Business FLICK YouTube channel. So please take a look, subscribe. We have 40 subscribers right now. We need 50 to be able to go live on that new channel. This is Mr. Modu Laman Pui from the Gambia. He is the CEO of Nexna. I believe he's like 26 years old, and he's a tech lead. He's very good at tech, and he's the one that asked me to partner with him, and I am giving it my all. I'm giving it 150%. All right, so I need your help. Family, please like, share, and subscribe, okay? And also, yeah, don't forget, check out the African Diaspora Doc website. And please drop a comment below. I will respond. And explore our ebooks, join our mailing lists, support our initiatives through the Nexna Global Institute or at nexna.com. All right, so what did we say on Monday? Yeah, we said possible pathways is to, number one, build security. Number two, make sure the youth are employed, right? And this is what I'm doing with the little bit I can do. I can't do a whole lot, but if I can, I will. And it's all about getting started, right? So we need to have economic inclusion, right? Yeah. And we don't want to replace their local agencies with foreign operations. So this is a call to action to my people. All right. If you are engaging in Africa, whether through making movies, film or coaching, health or community work, like what I'm doing, I know you can respect this topic, Nigeria at the crossroads. So let's try to move forward together since we know we're at the crossroads and we don't arrive anymore as a guest, okay, in our own country, in our own motherland, okay? So, yeah, I hope you will support our next film project, which is going to happen next year. We do have a short film that was done in Zambia. We finished that in September this year. It's called Yambezi. And Yambezi is the prequel to Monkey Business. It's more of a thriller. When I see it, it was more like horror. But anyway, they said it's thriller. Yeah, so hopefully we'll have a series for that next year. So we're going to keep going, okay? We're employing people across Africa. We are, yeah, making sure people have work, people have food, and it's just like me, a one woman, uh, a one woman force, and I need you as well. Every Yeah, everybody on board, everybody lend a hand, lend $1, $2.99 for an ebook, whatever. Okay, this will go a long way. So I do thank you. I don't think I spent 45 minutes, but I spent a good amount of time. Uh, let's see. And I want to continue the conversation. What else can I share with you tonight? Yeah, so let's start our local grassroots response, okay? The youth in Nigeria, they're telling us they have a lot of fear right now. They are very anxious right now. They are stressed out right now. Okay. And there should be a system led by us here in the diaspora, led by our people in Africa to reclaim agency. Okay. We need to do that. So, yeah, this is how we get started. Whether we're tired, whether we're sleepy, whether we're hungry, this is how we get started. It's a grassroots movement. So please join the movement. Please support us. Ask questions. Drop us a comment. Send us an email. Let me hear from you. Join the conversation. Okay. And we'll be back tomorrow because guess what? Tomorrow is my day off. So I'll be back here tomorrow. Thank you, family. I love you. I appreciate you. And I can't wait to see you back here again soon. Peace and blessings.